Super cool breaking news because Kamala Harris just put a swift kick right into the triple chin of good old Mitch McConnell. Oh yeah, look out, Mitch. She's coming for you. You know that prosecutor lady who's running against your boy Trump? She is coming with some serious breaking news and a crucial plan that you guys are going to want to hear about. But before we get there, let's take a little fun look at our good pal Mitch McConnell. You remember him, the guy who back in 2020 conveniently used some flipped upside down BS and a filibuster to block Merrick Garland, Obama's choice for the Supreme Court, blocked him from the nomination, even blocked him from even getting a hearing about the nomination. That's how much of a piece of dung, cow pie, since I'm from Tennessee, that Mr. Mitch McConnell is. So quite frankly, the breaking news of what Kamala Harris is about to do with Mitch McConnell is something he absolutely 100% deserves on every single level. And the irony is that right after Trump didn't get indicted over what happened on January 6th, you may remember that right after that hearing, good old Mitch McConnell stood up on the Senate floor and acted like the holier-than-thou, contrite speaker throwing Donald Trump under the bus. And we all took a collective breath just for a moment, this clown who did this to Merrick Garland and Obama in 2020. And we thought, oh, maybe he's turned a leaf over at this point in his life. Ha, ha, ha. Well, that's what we briefly thought at the moment. So just to jog your memory, take a listen at what he said that day on the floor with regards to Trump and January 6th.
January 6th was a disgrace. American citizens attacked their own government. Fellow Americans beat and bloodied our own police. They tried to hunt down the Speaker of the House. They built a gallows and chanted about murdering the Vice President. They did this because they'd been fed wild falsehoods by the most powerful man on earth. The House accused the former president of, quote, incitement. There's no question, none, that President Trump is practically and morally responsible for provoking the events of the day.
Aw, wasn't that sweet of Mitch? Didn't it sound like he almost briefly became a human being? Oh, but wait, there's more. That crucial thing Kamala Harris is about to do to Mitch McConnell, it's coming. But remember, right after he did that, right after Mitch McConnell gave that little speech on the Senate floor, what does he do? What does he turn around and do? He endorses Donald Trump for president again. Literally would not say he would not vote for Trump. This guy has twisted himself in so many knots as a politician. He kind of writes the book on looking like a politician with a bunch of knots, or just playing the twister game at home with your good buddies from the Senate floor. It's unbelievable, but it doesn't matter because Kamala Harris has a little surprise coming for Mitch McConnell, and here it is.
I would also emphasize that while the presidential election is extremely important and dispositive of where we go moving forward, it also is about what we need to do to hold on to the Senate and win seats in the House. That being said, I've been very clear. I think we should eliminate the filibuster for Roe, and we need and get us to the point where 51 votes would be what we need to actually put back in law the protections for reproductive freedom and for the ability of every person and every woman to make decisions about their own body and not have their government tell them what to do.
Oh yeah, there you go, Kamala. You know what they say. Revenge is a dish best served cold. Yeah, that little filibuster trick you used back in the day to deny Merrick Garland and Mr. Obama, I believe Miss Prosecutor is going to shove that one right back into your triple chin right about now when it comes to the vote and overturning Roe v. Wade. How great is that by Kamala? That is outstanding. And why is that important? Because Next 4 years, we have to fight this gerrymandered, incredibly partisan Supreme Court. It's a train wreck over there with Clarence Thomas. This is why you have to get everybody behind the Harris-Walz camp, because Mitch McConnell and all of his cronies, they're not going to stop. I mean, this is a guy, if you don't recall, who actually was responsible for overturning efforts to limit and regulate campaign finance. When McConnell did that, it basically led to one of the worst Supreme Court decisions ever, which is Citizens United, which has basically turned the United States of America into a paid-for politician oligarchy in the last 8-10 years. It is absolutely absurd. And what's staggering to me is when you think about Roe v. Wade and you think about abortion laws and a woman's right to choose and control her own body, realize abortion, many studies, is much harder on the poor. And Mitch McConnell is from the state of Kentucky. It's in the top 10 poorest states in this entire country. And yet this large piece of cow patty doesn't even care about his own constituency in terms of Roe v. Wade and the cost of not being able to have those options to yourself as a woman available to you. So this is crucial breaking news for Kamala Harris and ending the Senate filibuster. So as I always say, make sure you get out and support the Harris-Walz campaign. And as Barack Obama said, don't boo, vote. Because it's not just a Democratic choice, it's an American one.